Good morning to you all on this May Day morning. Lála Bealtaine, not yet cross quarter, but the first day of May. And whereas normally I'd go to the sea or to the cliff walk at Rossiter Harbour for the sunrise, it's just been grey, like it's total cloud cover. So no visible sunrise earlier. And I was hoping at some stage we'd get a break and it would come up over the fields across the road, but there's just no visible sun. So this Bealtaine of fire will have to carry the light and the heat of the sun, welcoming in the May. So here in the Coire Sois garden, I call on the ancient powers of earth, sea and sky. Gleam ar cuacht an talún, neart faoin orgusa. Gleam ar cuacht na spéire, saoirse os ar gcionn. Gleam ar cuacht an airge, cuacht an uisce. Timpeall or Uileán, timpeall sinne. Driocht is fis. Tar agus fáilte. So calling to the strength of the earth beneath our feet, the freedom of the skies above us, the magic and power and wisdom of the waters around us. At this time of Bealtaine, it's all about the blossoming. And I truly feel like it is Bealtaine here. I don't always feel that on the first day of May, but I think for the first time, there are actually hawthorn blossoms on one of the sceach. So here. And only on this tree are they open. Tractor in the background there. But these are all ready to burst out, but they're not open yet. And of course the beautiful apple blossom is already out. So this time of blossoming applies to us as well as nature. What is it that's blossoming for us at this time? All that work that we've put in, all our ideas and projects and plans and intentions and prayers over the last quarter and half quarter. This is the time to see it come to light. So think in the world as well, what we want to blossom. Peace, harmony, justice. I invoke Eru, sovereign goddess of the land. Of the Thua de Danann. I call to you, Eru. Call us back into our own personal sovereignty, back into the heart of our own power in balance. For when our own power is in balance, we will not seek to control others, nor will we allow ourselves to be controlled or manipulated. May Eru's energy live within each one of us May she be awakened in the land. May all the people of this land, and that means all the people on this land, leave behind division and hatred and understand that together we are stronger to fight for justice, to fight for freedom, to fight for a fair society, to stand for what we believe in. And this is also the time of the sacred union, time of sensuality in nature, time of that life force energy. Let us find that sacred union within the self, that balance of the masculine and feminine, both within each of us. And in that wholeness of the union of divine masculine and feminine within us, it is then that we can connect with another person in the fullness of themselves. And let that sacred union come within us all. May we connect on that deep level of soul and spirit, understanding the fullness of each other, not judging by superficial surface appearance, not judging people whom we do not know, by any superficial measure. May our hearts blossom. May love blossom. May justice blossom. May peace blossom across the world. And from this fire here, on this day of the 1st of Bealtaine, from this garden with the birds singing their hearts out and the hawthorn blossoms on the trees, I send out a prayer that justice may prevail. I call on Maeve. I call on the life force, the vibrant, wild freedom of Maeve's energy. That freedom may come within our minds, and those whose minds are colonized by hatred, by imported politics, by language and mantras of separation. They're not even of our land. May they awaken and see the common cause between them and those they blame and those they judge. May the flame of love and justice burn within us all. So this weekend will be a weekend of Bealtaine celebrations, and next weekend will be the big Ishnok Fire Festival in the very heart of Ireland, honouring Eru and our ancient gods. And today here in the Coire Sois garden, I stand surrounded by nature and the sounds of nature and the sights of nature. And I send out a special prayer that the love of the land and the love of nature will strengthen within all the people of the land, and that together we stand against those forces which seek constantly to destroy our rivers, our woods, our hedgerows, our mountains. I send out a prayer of protection for the mountains of Sperrin, for the rivers of this land and other lands, for nature to be respected, honoured, protected. For without it, we will have nothing to sustain us. But this is a time of uplifting energy, very much in the bright half of the year as we face into summer. And our next big celebration will be the peak of light, and then it begins to dwindle again as we move back towards the dark of the year. So from this Bealtaine to summer solstice, let us call for all that lurks in the shadows to be illuminated by the light of the sun, the light of the sacred fires, the light of our combined love and intention. And I send out my prayer for a better world. I honour the gods of my ancestors, especially Eru and Maeve at this time. I honour my ancestors, the ancestors of us all. I ask a blessing upon all of you, that your dreams, your intentions, your ideas, your projects may flourish, that the land may be abundant and fertile, and that we ourselves may know that abundance, that we may all have enough, for that is possible. But it means those who have too much contributing more. I ask for health for all my family, all my children. I ask health for all of you. And I send out love and blessings from this Bealtaine fire. Banachtaí lá éile Bealtaine, Yves Golair. Slán go fóill, grá agus banachtaí.